All right, we're talking about the X books. We're going to talk about all the books coming out later this week, but we are talking about the X books right now. This episode is brought to you by DC Comics' entire line, which looks exactly like this. It's like
So true.
8 different Batman books. I don't know.
Hey, there's
Is
a lot
that
of
good or
Superman
bad?
in there too, even though
There
he
are a
doesn't
lot
know
of
it,
Superman books
I mean, that's what got us started on this
I mean-
conversation of the X books because there are so many damn X books. Is that the same or is that worse than there being so many damn Batman books? And I said, well, it's better because when I read an
way
X-Men
better.
book,
way
I'm
better.
not just getting a single character.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? I'm getting a mutant, usually a mutant team, and there's a lot more diversity there than just reading, about Bruce Wayne. Even though there's 3 different Batsman now.
Well, now, but there has been in the last decade several different Bat books all at once, all mostly surrounded about Bruce Wayne as Batman. It's either Batman by himself, Batman with friends.
Yeah.
Whereas, as I grew up with, there's always been lots of X books. And because the X-Men or the mutants have always been very diverse, every book has always been very different.
Exactly.
There's
All
very
the
different
books
teams.
feel like they're the exact
same book.
because they are basically.
They are basically the same book. I mean, the same thing about the Soup books. There's always been multiple Superman books, especially in my lifetime, and they're rare to feel like different books. It's a different writer doing a slightly different twist. Whereas the X books have always been, this book is funny. This book is serious. This book is the if you like superheroes. This book is like if you like noir. Every X book has always been very different. For as long as I have been a reader, there's never been like, oh, well, all the X books are basically the same kind of books. No,
the X books are all unique. All feel
all
different.
unique.
Yeah. But again, all the Bat books feel the same.
They're all
All
the
right,
same.
nothing really to cover in terms of shit we're doing on this show. Tomorrow we are doing Geekterion Collection Aliens.
Time.
We're gonna watch it again tonight or tomorrow, maybe both. I did get this done.
Ooh, I like that.
That is a good one.
I know, right?
Put some effort into that.
Yeah,
I did, not much, but a little bit. That's tomorrow at 7:30 Central Time. We will be joined by the Comic Book Bullies, Eli and Leroy. Man, their last episode yesterday was such a mess. At one point, Leroy said, "I am not going to do any speculation on WandaVision," and then they proceeded to talk shit on all of the speculation that people are doing on WandaVision, and then finish that segment up speculating about what WandaVision is.
Speaking of WandaVision, I fucking loved WandaVision. I thought it was great.
I'm gonna say this
real quick.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Everyone knows I'm a big Wanda and Vision fan. I'm a big Marvel guy.
Yeah.
They are one of the reasons I remained an Avenger reader for a really long time. That relationship is so fucking complicated.
Yeah.
It fucks with my head so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow them to the West Coast Avengers.
That's what the show's doing.
And that's what the show's doing now. And that's one of the best parts about the MCU is they always find a nice way to cherry pick all the best stories that Marvel's put out there.
I think it's one part King's Vision, one part House of M, and then, like you said, one part of those.
That's amalgamation, yeah.
It's an amalgamation of the Eagle Heart run, where he really hammered home how complicated the relationship is. Is it him evolving, or is it her
forcing him to evolve?
Yeah. Right, because that is her power to make a lot of things possible.
Yeah, they do a lot of things on the show with Easter eggs. They do a lot of things on the show in terms of making you wonder what's going on.
But it actually just works as a sitcom too.
It just works as a sitcom, but not just a sitcom, like an homage to the sitcom as like its own subgenre. But there's no narrative. There's absolutely zero narrative to the show at all. It hangs its head completely on that, or hangs its hat completely on the nostalgia, the Easter eggs, and the fact that it's just weird as hell. But there's a mystery there. I want to know what's going on. That's the same reason I pick up comics. Most comics that I pick up are shit, and the reason I pick them up is because I just want to know what's going to happen next. This is live right now. Michelle, thanks for hanging out. This is live right now.
This is happening.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to be talking about all the new comics that are coming out this week. Actually, I think we're just going to do it now.
Let's just do it. Bump it.
Let me find something fun.
There's so many.
Star Wars next week. Top 5 Star Wars movies is next Tuesday. That's going to be crazy.
Okay, that's not good.
Oh, that's not even the right one.
Fail.
Fail. Huge fail.
You'll do it next week. You'll do it next week.
We'll do it next week. We'll do it next week. We're going to talk about books coming out this week. The first episode was legit solid episode. Dick Van Dyke. Yes, Taylor, thanks for hanging out. I'll wait for this to finish. Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. It's This Geek in Comics, Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show. Co-host Gomer. With me, as always, Adam Normal and Jules True. Usually Adam's here. He's not playing sick. But Taylor said the first episode, he's talking about WandaVision, was legit an episode of Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke is a producer on the show. He's like a consultant on the show.
Oh, yeah. Apparently he didn't know how famous Marvel was.
Yeah, he didn't realize how famous Marvel Comics was.
It's hilarious.
That comes out this week.
Makes sense.
Last Ronin. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute.
We will. We'll get there.
Oh, cool. Watching WandaVision right now. It's dope. It's really fun. It's a fun
amazing
show. I'm excited they're doing it. But let's get into it. We start with DC because DC books come out first. If you see something, say something. Chat. We're gonna go through these books. We may
I am giving Batman Catwoman one more issue.
This is it. This is it. I'm with you.
Yeah.
This is I'm drawing the line at this issue. That's the entire DC line.
That's DC Comics line right there. Just a whole bunch of freaking Batman.
Yeah.
No, I'm off Batman Catwoman. It needed to really hit home.
It meandered in that first issue. I will absolutely agree.
It definitely meandered.
And meandered all over the place.
But
the pacing was crazy bad.
The pacing was ridiculous in that. It's like Tom King forgot how to write comics.
This trade is so worth picking up.
It would flash back, and then from that flashback, it would flash back, and then from that flashback, it would flash forward to the beginning.
To be honest, though, if you've ever watched Mask of the Phantasm, they do the exact same thing in that entire movie.
They do. But you know what? That movie's great because it was built on the trust that Bruce Timm had created with that television series.
Exactly.
So it could do that. Because you had already gotten a feel of what that Batman was like. This book just.
So you mean this book? You mean?
Oh no! Now that trade. If you want to read good Batman, anything Alan Grant did with Batman.
This trade is dope. That's why I was on.
That trade is super dope.
This is a
Mark
really
Waid,
good trade.
Alan Grant. That's a great trade. If you want to read good Batman, read
it looks
that
like it's
trade.
collecting 13 issues for $30. So I mean, you can't really go wrong there. So.
Can't go wrong there.
I mean, it's right here. Mark Waid, Batman taking on white supremacists. What?
Yeah.
That's dope.
It's a classic. It's
Oh, here we go. Blackest Night, Brightest
Day.
Yeah, Travis, let me take a look at this one at the shop.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Come with all the rings
it is thick.
I have all those rings. I have them all.
I have most of them.
I have
most of them.
Yeah, I have all of them. They're upstairs, like on these cool little stands. My old lady got.
Nice.
Deceased Dead Planet wraps the series here with Tom Taylor and Trevor Hairsine.
Deceased is always fun. Yeah,
it's always fun.
It's a really fun book.
We have the zombie cover from Francesco Mattina. That's rad. And we also have the movie homage cover by Ben Oliver. Obviously, they ran out of horror movies to homage, so they're
doing their own movies.
Which
at this
is weird
point.
because there's so many horror movies.
Too soon, but not at all.
Michelle, thank you for sharing this out. I appreciate it. Much love to you, cousin.
It's my cousin, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't want to just
Is just everybody in your family just hot as hell? What is wrong with your family?
I don't know.
No ugly people in your family?
No, I don't.
I'm
not going to say. I'm not going to say.
That woman.
I plead the fifth.
I'm probably not going to pick this up, but with that being said,
that is a horror movie talking about the. Oh, dude, that's gold.
That's gold. That is gold.
I liked it. I didn't mind it. Anyway, Catwoman Future State.
I'm probably not going to pick this up, but that being said, Ram V and
Otto Schmidt.
That's a pretty solid lineup. So, this might be a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't want to pick it up, but I'm on the fence because of Ram V and Otto Schmidt.
Nice art germ cover. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Different style that he usually does. Future State, Immortal Wonder Woman. This is the other Wonder Woman, the original, who somehow has Batman's utility belt, has a Green Lantern ring, and isn't I don't know. Jen Bartel's art is top notch though, so that should be okay.
Is it Wonder Woman Last Ronin? Like, is that what it is? Like everybody's dead and she's
like a god in the future or something.
Yeah. Right. But it's Last Ronin.
I'm not picking this up.
Is that not the same thing? She has all of their weapons.
Yeah, true.
Is that not the is she gonna hear them in her head?
Turtles Last Roman, yeah.
Yeah. Is that not the same thing?
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Gabriel, Catwoman, if my LCS puts this in my box suggestion, I may pick it up. I don't know.
Good luck.
Yeah, the Last Ronin is the same. It really is.
It's just the same.
Love the Peach Momoko cover here.
Ooh, that is a sick cover.
Yeah, we're not going to get too many of those from DC. Peach is now exclusive to Marvel.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. That's probably a good solid move.
Yeah. Well, that's a guaranteed contract.
Exactly. I don't even know if DC does anything like that anymore.
No, the last few people I think they fired.
Yeah.
I mean, they're having movie people write their comic scripts now. So
silly. All right, I don't know about this either. I'm not a Dick Grayson fan. I don't like Dick. I just don't.
I do like that.
It'll look pretty though.
It'll look pretty.
It'll look great. Nicola Scott doing the art.
I was gonna say, it's gonna look great. I love Nicola Scott's art.
Yeah.
I was rereading that Earth 2 book of hers.
Yeah. One book I may actually pick up is
Shazam?
Yeah, I might pick this
Really?
Yeah,
pick up Shazam?
I don't know. It's only $4. There's no backup story. I don't know who Tim Sheridan even is. Eduardo
I was just gonna say, I don't know who this writer is.
He's doing the Teen Titans one.
Yeah.
That's right. I was like, I recognize the name, but I couldn't tell you where I knew it from.
It's a pretty cool cover.
That's a pretty cool cover.
Moving on. There's not much from DC. This Worlds at War. There's like a Superman cult now or something.
$8.
Oh, unpopular opinion. That is an unpopular opinion. That is
very much an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Especially amongst us. It's fair. Art is
subjective, yeah.
So this is unnerving a little bit. The backup story is a Clark Kent, Midnighter, Black Racer, and Mr. Miracle backup story.
It's $8. So this is just going to be a big anthology book. Is all this is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I see.
I'm not getting it.
No.
Although this cover is not. I mean,
boy, they've done a lot of those in the last year. All these little anthology books.
Mm-hmm.
This one is too. This $8 one with the Batgirls.
All their books are going to be sort of anthologies now. I mean, like most of them are going to have backups going on.
Yeah, isn't even Batgirls because the Grifter story it said Grifters on the bottom.
Only one Grifter.
There was only one
Grifter. I did like that Grifter story though.
It wasn't bad.
I did like that Grifter story.
Bad. But it's John Ritty, Vita Ayala, and Paul Sevenbergen. I don't know who it is, but Laura Braga doing some art. That's nice.
That is cool.
So yeah, I'm not getting that. I fell off the first issue, and I just don't care. I just don't care. Next, a Doug Brathwaite cover for the next Batman.
Oh, that's cool.
He needs to get on some more interior work. Legion of Superheroes number 12. This still happening.
Well, yeah. He's doing the Future State books.
Mm-hmm. Lame.
Man, remember when we thought Jonathan Hickman was going to write that book?
Oh man,
that was just a pipe dream.
I know, man.
It's like Transformers, him writing Transformers.
Oh,
Rorschach #4. I'm not on Rorschach.
No,
I'm off this book.
Tom King has fallen far from grace.
Man, it is
So that's
unbelievable.
That's all the DC books. Not too heavy there. Not too much.
I don't know if
a lot
I'm
of
picking
dollars,
anything
but
up.
not
A lot of dollars.
Awesome. All right, now it's the rest of the books coming out on January 20th. See something, say something. If you want us to talk about a book, definitely let us know. Philadelphia's been great, but Rain Like Hammers. Holy crap, this thing looks dope. Brandon Graham doing the art and the writing.
Oh,
it's almost like a comic strip, art style.
Oh,
and the images are huge. I love that style.
Ooh.
Why it's taking so long to load the images. But yeah, that looks pretty cool, dude.
That looks awesome. I'm checking this out.
So I'm
David's gonna be all over this.
Oh yeah,
this is
definitely David's kind of book.
Scumbag #4.
And
great
7
series.
to Eternity. Wow, Remender coming strong.
Yeah, great series here. Moreno, Denizio, and Roland Bashi are doing the art on this particular issue. I love that he's at like a big, awesome orgy, but he's like the odd man out. I love that cover.
That's an awesome cover.
I'm sorry.
That's an awesome cover.
Beautiful.
It's been a great book. I've really enjoyed this book.
Love this book. I love the in and outs of the and 7 to Eternity. Yeah. Remender's got a nice little week right here.
7 to Eternity. Remender, is having a great week. This has got to be part 3 is the penultimate issue. Of Rick Remender and Jerome Copena's epic. I nearly should go back and read all those.
It's a great read. It's a great read. It's a lot of fun. He does really good high sci fantasy. He really does.
Yeah.
If you like low, you're gonna love 7 to Eternity.
Chip Zdarsky, Mike Spicer,
Stillwater. Stillwater's great too.
This is a good week for Image.
It's a perfect horror book. It's about a town where people have stopped aging. People don't die. If they do die, they come back. They grow their parts back. And it's been happening there for decades, and they've kept it secret. So a dude gets a note, and he's like, you need to come to Stillwater. And he does, and all hell breaks loose because they don't take too kindly to visitors in Stillwater. A great horror book that's not really all that scary. It's just more of, I don't know.
But it's classic horror. It is horror.
It's more classic.
It's like Twilight
Zone horror. horror,
Yeah. It's that classic eerie horror.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Very well done.
To pick that issue up. I think that's the end of the first arc, quite possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not, right?
It's close.
Dark Horse actually has some books coming out this week.
Wow.
Planet. It's been a cool series in the same universe as all the other Black Hammer stuff.
Yeah.
That's all we got there. Crimson Flower. I know nothing about this book except that it's Matt Kent.
Matt Kent, he's
really
solid.
all I need.
He is solid.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not a major book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say that
he doesn't do very well when he does the major books.
I don't know why. I think he's so much trepidation to not fuck up the character, but when he just gets his own
lean hard enough.
Book, man, because all his other books lean so hard.
Yeah,
this already looks cool.
After losing her family in a home invasion, a woman uses folk tales to cope. In a blood-soaked journey toward revenge, she tracks down the man responsible for her family's death, only to discover a startling government plot to weaponize folk tales.
Oh, this is awesome.
What's this called?
What? It's called Crimson Flower.
Crimson Flower. I'm gonna have to check this out.
Definitely checking.
Yeah, I'm definitely reading that. It looks dope. It's got a great Christian Ward. I think it's Christian Ward. No, it's Malachi Ward.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that's definitely not Christian Ward. Christian Ward.
Oh, you would know.
What else we got? Umbrella Academy has some figures coming out, and then
that's cool.
Like Death, Umbrella Academy book. I'm not reading that.
I've been reading it. It's all right.
Moving on to IDW. Rom Dire Race, it gets collected. Just ignore it. It was trash. Star Trek Voyager 7's Reckoning has been pretty damn good.
It's been actually a fun read.
I'm a huge Voyager fan. But really, that's the only reason to pick it up is if you're a fan of those characters and just want to meet, hang out with them again.
Oh,
We talk about this every time they do.
Every time, because these are so sweet to look at.
$6, you really get your money's worth here because it's like 4 issues, that they collect in this. But each one is this color scheme with that particular turtle. So once you have all 4 of them and hang them on a wall, man,
they look great.
They're gonna look great.
Damn good. It's gonna look so damn good. And we get another Janika 2 issue. I haven't been reading that. And the TMNT ongoing, which I've fallen off of.
Oh, it's so good.
One thing I will mention.
It's a lot better than this book.
Excited about. I don't know. The last issue was great. Relatively
I don't know about
speaking.
great. It was good.
No.
For the rest of the series, it was great, but it was just
compared to the rest.
Good.
If we're comparing it to the last run, it was okay.
Yeah.
It was
it's going places now.
It's finally going places.
It's going places.
It took 26 issues to
I
go
really like this Astra Train cover.
I do too.
I love this
really
Livio
cool
Ramondelli
Astra
Train cover.
He should
always so damn good.
Transformer art.
So
always do Transformer art.
He's so
he's like the official Transformers artist, isn't he?
He is.
He feels like it, man. He feels.
Well, I think he literally is.
I know. He does all the box art now.
Yeah, he does all the box art now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Moving on to the Marvel to big 2, back to big 2. Avengers 41, Jason Aaron, and who the hell else is on this book? Oh, Javier Garrón.
Everything that Transformers book is not. It is fun and light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, this
moves really fast.
Yes, this Avengers book is the Avengers book you expect to read if you like those movies, if you like Avengers, and you haven't read it in a long time. It's an action comic strip with a team that works as a team. It is a fun
Man-Thing all phoenixed out. That's
awesome. That's awesome. This has been so much more fun than I thought it was going to be. I admit, I had a lot of.
It shouldn't be good.
It shouldn't be, but it is because it's Jason Aaron.
Entertaining. It's not really good. It's just really, really entertaining.
It's really fun.
Like it goes in one ear and out the other. Like when I'm reading this, I don't think I'm really going to retain anything that happens in this storyline.
Yeah.
Going further. I mean, really, honestly, it's just going to. And I don't think it really honestly matters. But at the same time, it's still really fun watching it happen.
You know what? Yeah. It's like ice cream. It's not good for you. It just tastes good, and you enjoy it while you have it.
Yeah.
And then it's gone real fast because you consume it too fast.
Yeah. Here's another Momoko cover. Peach Momoko doing an Aliens cover for Black Cat. It looks great, man. I mean, I don't know.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That is cool. But I'm not reading Black Cat.
No.
At all. Finally, Cable number 7 comes out. This book was originally solicited for.
Could happen.
It still has the October.
Well, you know what? It is Phil Noto. Phil Noto does take time. He does take time. Phil Noto does take time.
And he did an X-Men issue before this.
He was doing all kinds of stuff during Ten of Swords. He was all over the place.
Which is probably why he needed the break to catch up, because he does everything.
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is going to be an awesome issue.
Man, did you read Marauders last week?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. It was so good. It jumped like – it was kind of like Avengers, but everything they jumped to was important.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He did a lot of crying. Cable, he did.
He did. I did a lot of crying.
Moving on. Oh, awesome. Here's one that's making my my top 3 that I want to read. Larry Hama, David watched her.
Larry Hama.
Yeah,
this book. I'm buying this. I'm buying this.
Dude, I'm all over this series.
Okay, to be fair, Larry Hama is the reason I love Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. He made them integral
of course. I mean,
to the story. Yeah, they were always the cool figure, but that book made them way more important than the cartoon ever could.
Oh,
I am definitely reading this. I'm definitely reading this. I'm all over this. I'm all over this.
Dragon. This is going to be so rad. I'm very excited for this book. We got a Dave Aha cover. Oh my gosh!
Oh, stop!
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to buy multiple covers of this. Look at that. Dave Aha doing a cover. Who else we got? Oh, this is Jacinto Aliens cover.
That's
I'm
cool,
sorry,
man.
Iron Fist ain't beating a xenomorph. Okay, it's not happening.
I don't know. I mean,
I know he beat a dragon before he got the power.
Well, I don't know. The thing is once he punches, once he uses his Iron Fist on the alien's blood's gonna get all over him. So he's gonna.
That's a good point. That's a good
He's
point.
gonna melt.
It's gonna melt.
Yeah.
King
Be
in
very
Black
careful.
#3.
King in Black.
Take a peek at the preview. I've been enjoying this so much.
This has been a great event.
Such a fun event.
It's been kind of slow. Most Marvel events are, but I'm still wildly entertained throughout. Cates has this knack of just, here's 3 pages of bullshit that you don't need, but here's 2 pages of fucking awesome. And then you're like, all right, you know. But, man, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I don't know how he's going to. I'm not sure how it's going to be satisfying at the end, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I will get there when we get there, and I'm enjoying the ride so far.
Here's Noel fighting a fucking xenomorph.
See, that's
stupid.
That's
So
awesome. But
stupid.
I can fight a
awesome,
xenomorph.
but man,
I can
it's
see that.
stupid. The new Maestro by Peter David.
I'm picking it up because I always pick up everything Peter David writes.
Yeah, Maestro is just not my thing.
Seeing Aha draw Iron Fist is something unreal. Right.
Seriously though. Oh man, I do. That was Matt Fraction at his best. To be fair,
It was. Peter David, Javier Pina. Maestro is boring. I'm sorry, I don't like it.
I'm not gonna disagree that Maestro is boring, but the man had a fucking stroke and still manages to write comic books. So I will always support him.
Oh please.
And you know what? I grew up on Peter David. I grew up on his Star Trek books. I grew up on his X Factor. I grew up on his 2099 bullshit. So no matter how bad it is,
he killed Chewbacca and Captain Kirk, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He killed both. He killed both of them. So
he brags about it all the time.
He should.
It's terrible.
He should. I didn't have a problem with it. I never had a problem with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I got older did I realize how fucked up it was that he got to do both.
And finally, over at Marvel, X-Force, Ben Percy, Joshua Cassara.
X-Force has been great too. Yeah.
Probably the best of the X books. You could say the flagship book, X-Men, is better, but it meanders a little bit. It's not as focused.
It's a lot of exposition, and this
a
is
lot of exposition.
This is a lot of
Marauders,
action on that exposition.
I was just gonna say Marauders and X-Force are a great example of other writers benefiting from Hickman's absolute extreme exposition and wordiness. I mean,
right? Because they don't have to do the.
They don't have to do that groundwork. All of the legwork. He's doing all the heavy lifting. And I thought about that Marauders last week, where I thought, man, look how good this book has become with a team you wouldn't expect it. Just not even the team itself, but the writer and the artist. And all I can think is, fucking Hickman, man. He's basically the best editor Marvel has right now, and everybody's benefiting from it. All of these X books are worth reading.
It's true. They keep adding more too. So
and there's not a problem to be had with that, in my opinion.
So I have kind of a light week, a relatively light week
for Marvel. Yeah, but a lot of that's more
a good book.
I was gonna say that's more that we're all reading though. For the light week,
I'm reading at least 4 books over there out of this.
I'm reading way more out of Marvel than I'm definitely reading out of DC.
DC is dead to me right now. They just have nothing I want to read.
Man, it's tragic. It's tragic.
Do you really want to hear my review of Future State?
I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I said it. It's year 1 all over again, except like at least year 1. No, I'm not going to defend that either. It's the same exact damn thing.
It's impossible. George R.R. Martin finally releasing a book. It's not the book everybody wants, but
that's not him releasing it though.
Yeah, I know. He still gets his name on it.
That's some other scrub.
He's cashing them checks. He's cashing them checks.
He does love to do that.
We get a Red Sonja Price of Blood. It's got an Arthur Saddam cheesecake cover, which is nice.
Man, that's just poor Dynamite. Remember when they had books worth reading? What happened?
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
Man, they are just fucking that up.
I don't know. Moving on. Boom Studios. We do get a follow up to Abbott. With Abbott, 1973. Great art. It's going to have a poignant story, just like the first one did. If I remember correctly, it's about a black guy who passes himself off as a white guy so he can investigate some shit. I'm not exactly sure what the 1973 twist is going to add to that, but hey, the first book was cool.
The first book was cool.
You know, the first book was pretty cool. Saladin Ahmed, Sami Cavella. Yeah. Ahmed's dope, dude.
Ahmed is dope.
Wrong. Yeah.
I agree. I'm picking this book up.
Once in Future, number 15. This is basically a modern day twist on Arthurian legend, King Arthur and all that, about a historian grandma who hangs out with her of age grandson, and they just have weird grandma-grandson adventures wrapped around this King Arthur and shit.
It's a really fun book, actually.
So boring. I make it sound
so boring and weird, but it's not at all.
That was a really bad elevator pitch for that series.
I mean, it sounds so boring. Well, it's Kieran Gillen. He didn't have to pitch it. He just said, "Hey, I want to do a book."
Man, Kieran Gillen's great.
Kieran Gillen's great because he loves
especially all of this indie stuff.
It's fantastic. He loves to fuck with mythology and put it in a modern setting and just like
it's like I'm learning something
in the best ways. Exactly. I mean, if you read Wicked and Divine, you will learn a lot of stuff about mythology, but you'll also read a really weird ass comic book.
Yeah,
and that's exactly how Once in Future is to me as well. You're gonna learn a lot of stuff, but you're also gonna be really entertained in the weirdest of ways the entire time.
Exactly. Yeah.
I really like this.
And I will mention Power Rangers just because I know Jules is in.
I do read this book. That's
great. Mateus Scalera cover.
That's great.
That dude's awesome.
He needs to be doing something.
My images taking so damn long?
I haven't really seen him on anything since Black Science wrapped up. So
yeah, I was thinking that the other day. He hasn't really done it. He's done a few covers here and there, but that was a really involved book that required a lot of his best art. So I understand him wanting to take a break. He's probably taking some time off, or he's probably working on another book with somebody else. And because his art is so involved, he does literally everything for his books, that I'm sure it's going to take a while to compile.
Yeah. All right, moving on to everything else. Kind of a light week. American Ronin, number 4 of 5, the penultimate issue in this.
It's got really cool art.
Weird as
hell. Yeah, I'm not really into the story at all.
It is this. I as far as Peter Milligan, brutal noir spy action stories, it is low on what I expect out of Peter Milligan. Truthfully, I mean, the man has written some of the best of brutal, and it just underwhelms.
That said, though, the art is fantastic. All the action scenes in this will be great.
Echo or ACO.
It just feels like he's dialing it in as far as the writing goes.
But
it feels like he wrote the script for like a cable book back in the day, and he just gave it to somebody.
It's got a cool premise, though. The dude injects and consumes the DNA of his targets to know what they know, and he sometimes gets absorbed into that to the point where he loses himself. It's got some good
cool ideas. It's just
got a lot of good ideas. No, but you know what? It doesn't really dive into that as much.
Yeah. Moving on. Again, you see something, say something. More Xenoscope cheesecake. I don't even want to talk about Archie Comics. Archie Comics has been dead now. They're focusing all on TV and shit. It's really hard to blame.
You can thank Warner Brothers for that, ladies and gentlemen.
It's hard to blame them for doing it. They're making money.
They're making money. Warner Brothers bought that, and they just murdered it to death.
Here's your bite-sized. I think this is that Cullen Bunn horror book where the toys are actually like sentient or something.
Is it a Toy Story but evil?
Oh no, it's like Small Soldiers.
Oh yeah, okay. That's more of what it's like.
Small Soldiers. Tommy Lee Jones classic right there.
Oh yeah, it is.
What is this? This looks like a Xenoscope book too. Yeah. More cheesecake from Xenoscope. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's their thing, man.
That is their thing. Dynamite's trying to
Cutting
encroach on that thing, though.
Devil's Mirror. Tomb Raider meets the Hunger Games in a new
Is it?
series. Let's look at the preview. I don't know. Oh, that looks okay.
Oh, the art looks cool. Who's writing it?
I don't know. Let me open it up and look.
Let's find out.
Francesco Dimitri and Mario Alberti are working as a team on it.
The art definitely looks cool.
Yeah, the art does look cool.
$6.
$6.
I don't think I could pull that.
I don't know about that one.
Ooh,
Must be
a
oversized.
TGiC graded crossover #1 for $90.
Wow.
Guaranteed 9.6 or higher. That is actually
That's probably a good deal.
Probably a
honestly.
great deal.
good deal on that.
Especially if this book goes down in history the way we think it's going to. That's
I mean,
probably
the way
going to
it's
be a great
going,
deal.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I know
man.
I was offered money for my first issue, you know.
I believe
Dynamic
that.
Forces Flash Forward, Lobdell signed. And
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 750.
Yeah, the book. Why would you want the signed book that was literally a joke, a one-line joke in the last issue of Death Metal?
Well, because his career's dead now too. So I don't know if you want that per se, but it is a moment in time because he literally, got all his bridges burned this past year. So, and it's a piece of history.
Yeah. Gung Ho Sexy Beast. I mean, where else are you going to hear a title of something? And it's called
only in
Gung
comic
Ho?
books.
Only in comic books do they call something Gung Ho Sexy Beast. What? Benjamin von Eckertsberg, Thomas von Kumant.
It looks interesting.
The Return of Gung Ho Sexy Beast.
Oh, this is a sequel series.
The sequel. Oh, okay.
Franchise. It's got 4 damn covers.
What? That first book must have done really well.
We're missing out on the Sexy Beast.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Hell series, seriously.
I Breathe the Body. This is getting some big buzz in the spec market. I know nothing about it. Zach Thompson.
Yeah, I've read some good Zach Thompson.
He's the dude who wrote Lonely Receiver. Lonely Receiver was the same way. It hit, and people just were like, "Oh shit, this is the real deal." I don't know anything about this book. Social Network meets Hellraiser. When the world's biggest influencer posts something irredeemably horrific online, the world changes in an instant. Now it's up to his social media manager to fan the flames of outrage and create a sensationalist campaign that rewrites the rules of banned content. Wow, this seems like a little on the nose.
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing.
We'll see.
I thought the same thing about Lovely Receiver. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I Breathe the Body. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Lemonade Code. All young readers graphic novel. That looks pretty damn cool. I wish there was a preview for it. I'd love to show some of the interior art. Another Aftershock book, Miskatonic #3. That's been getting some buzz. I haven't been reading that. I don't read much Aftershock at all, dude. I really should read more of it. Oh well. We're almost to the end, guys. What a terrible week of comics it is. More cheesecake from Zenoscope with Hot Robin Hood. Oh my gosh. I mean, talk about cheesecake. Look at this.
Iron Maiden.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
No. What are we, Rob Liefeld? Nobody stands like that.
Right? Look at her ass.
I'm like, wow, how?
That's gotta be uncomfortable.
How she get that curve? How you do that? And why would you want to do that?
Why would you want to do that? Like her waist looks like it's about to snap. Like she looks.
Yeah, crack. You're right,
dude. That is straight out of the Liefeld anatomy book.
So weird. Iron Maiden is actually the name of a Robin Hood villain in this series.
Ooh.
Don't ask me how I know that, but that's the Iron Maiden.
Don't want to know, but okay. Of course, that's Iron.
That must be the Iron Maiden right there.
Hey, at least she's got pants.
Right.
That's surprising for a Zenoscope book. She is the villain, though. The villain has to wear pants, I guess.
Terminal Punks #3. That's a Mad Cats book or Mad Cave book. It's been okay too.
Oh, that's cool.
Van Helsing again. Zenoscope cheesecake. They are putting out so much.
That's all they do. That's all they do.
It's weird, dude. I don't understand how they stay in business.
Because I hate to say this.
Have you ever read one of these books? It's terrible.
No, I've never given it the chance because I have too much respect.
Yeah, I've never given it a chance.
You should. We Live, number 4, another Aftershock book. I'm just not reading that many. This is the weirdest thing of the week. I've definitely wanted to bring this up. This is
a
weird. Wolverine number 1 facsimile.
Facsimile. Oh,
but it's signed. Yeah, it's signed by Claremont and Miller.
What?
It's $300.
Yeah,
it's signed by Chris Claremont and Frank.
It would be $300 because it's one thing to be signed by Miller. It's another to be signed by Claremont's significantly old ass. I love him to death. He's probably not much long for this world to have a signed piece.
Oh my gosh,
by Chris Claremont. Hey man, I'm a pessimist.
Jeez,
I'm a pessimist.
And then here's like a Web of Venom number 1 signed by Donny Cates.
Oh, that's
$50.
Cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's not. I bet I could get on Twitter. I bet I could get on Twitter and say, Mr. Cates, would you please sign my book if I send it to you? And he would say, yes, I will sign your book if you send it to me.
Frank Miller won't, though.
No, Frank Miller wouldn't even retweet. He wouldn't even. He'd block me.
Probably. And I don't think Chris Claremont.
I don't know if Frank Miller knows how to use a computer, honestly.
Yeah, right. Or Claremont, for that matter. So
I think Chris Claremont knows his way around the computer. All right, man, it's a weird week. There's not really a whole lot coming out.
Man, most of my stuff is it's Marvel, man. It's
Cable number 7, it's X-Force number
King in Black,
and it's 16, and it's King in Black.
Larry Hama.
Yeah, man, that Iron Fist book has got me all sorts of excited.
I'll take the X-Force off there and put that Iron Fist book on there because that Iron Fist is going to be dope. Taylor got something to say about Cheesecake. The people who buy the Cheesecake books are going to be delighted to find out they can actually just Google stuff like that whenever they want.
I think
they want to collect it, Taylor. They want to hold the boobs in their hands.
They need the entire volume.
It's weird to me. It's just weird to me. It's just.
But you know that. But is it though? It's not weird in the respect that, let's be honest, we all know those comic book guys.
No, I do. But I don't know.
I know because you know what? Because we're readers. Yeah. We're serious. Readers.
I want to see the art. I want to see. Yeah. And I have not read very much Xenoscope. Maybe there is some good storytelling in there.
No, there isn't.
We're gonna start doing a Xenoscope segment.
You know how you know there isn't? Because they've never been nominated for an Eisner.
Oh, this motherfucker. They never won an award. Let me get my monocle polish out.
I'm going to get my monocle polish out because if it was worth reading, some asshole would be up our ass about it at some point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like Transformers. Like I'm always people's ass about Transformers Phase 2. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong.
And I'm not the only person who puts Power Rangers over. Like, let's be honest.
Everybody puts Power Rangers over, man.
Every sleeper hit that has ever existed in comic books, somebody's gotten on your ass about it. About how Alan Moore's Swamp Thing and Constantine. Long before those characters were popular, people would be up your ass to read them.
Yeah.
That's always how comic books work.
That Dark Horse book, Crimson Flower from Matt Kent, is definitely on my list.
Oh, yeah. That's on my list. Scumbag
number 3, the Voyager number 3,
Stillwater.
Yeah, Stillwater. Yeah. So I mean, there are some books to read this week, but that Rain Like Hammers.
Yeah, that looks cool.
DC has nothing, and Marvel is very light.
Marvel's light, but Marvel's tight. King in Black.
No. Avengers. They're not putting out a lot of books, but the books that they are putting out are really.
Oh, they're all quality.
They're all quality books. So, oh man, that was a quick one.
How was a quick one? Once again, it's a fairly light week because DC's pretty much in the water.
Yeah.
Image and Marvel have kept it concise the last few weeks. They put out good quality books.
Yeah.
But they're not putting out a lot of quality books. And it's also the first week we didn't have a Spider-Man book.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh my gosh, it's a record.
Thank God.
Thank God, no Spider-Man.
Sit down.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, not even Miles Morales.
No, well, Miles is black.
Yeah, and that clone, there's a new clone saga.
Yeah, there's a new clone saga coming, and it maybe will actually be good because it's Miles.
It should be good. It can't be worse than the first one.
No, nothing's worse than the first one. The best one is still the Ultimate.
Yeah. Ultimate Clone Saga.
I love Bendis Clone Saga.
Bendis.
I miss Bendis at his peak.
Ultimate
Spider-Man.
He still has a chance to get there, man.
He has a chance. When he comes back.
He won't, but he's got a chance.
I'm telling you, I think it's all self-sabotage. I think he does it on purpose. He was a Marvel lifer. He wrote some of the greatest Marvel stories ever written while he was here at Marvel. And now he's done nothing good at DC. They are literally
okay.
Well, it was okay.
What was okay?
It was okay.
Naomi was okay.
Oh yeah, Naomi was good. Naomi was good. But
I'm excited for Justice League, man.
I'm excited for it, and I still think he's just gonna tank it on purpose. Come back to Marvel and be like the hero he was meant to be. Yeah, that's what I.
So everybody, Wednesday inauguration, and not a lot of comic books.
Nope.
But happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to everybody. I hope you celebrated accordingly. You're supposed to go actually do something, service and stuff like that. I didn't do shit. I kind of feel bad. But thanks for listening. Either way. You're on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. Go to those other two platforms that you're not on. Search out Outright Geekery. Give us a like and a follow over there. We got a shit ton of other shows. For example, tomorrow we're doing Geekterion Collection Aliens, the 1980s sci-fi horror classic. The Comic Book Bullies are going to be hanging out with us to do that. That is going to be a fantastic time. I'm very excited.
Such a good time.
I guess I'll have to go put that on now and watch it tonight.
Yeah, just go ahead and watch it right now. Watch it right now, Gomer. That's a great idea.
We have a lot of other shit going on. We have this regular Monday night show. We have the Sunday night news and review show. Big Willie's here throughout the week doing all kinds of great stuff, opening boxes, reviewing comics, interviewing creators. He's doing OK Boomer with Thomas, where they talk about Golden Age and Silver Age classics. And the aforementioned Comic Book Bullies are here every Monday night. They just did a show last night. It is up on the Facebook page right now. I don't even want to talk about it.
It's a worth watch, guys.
Oh, it's a great watch. It's just they
this week especially was worth watch.
They drive me crazy with the WandaVision.
It was a very special show to watch.
It's like, oh, I know exactly what's going on, but I ain't telling you nothing. And then he proceeds to tell everybody why everybody else on the internet is wrong. What the hell is going on this show?
They are comic book bullies.
They are.
It was a very apropos episode for the name.
It does fit it. So yeah, that's all we got. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow at 7:30, less than 24 hours from right now, to talk about Aliens. I cannot wait.
Great. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it then.
Same geek time, same geek channel.